Hello. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the fourth and last of our semi-finals. This is India's largest school-level spelling competition, Classmate Spell Bee 2014, presented by Classmate, India's leading stationery brand, and powered by the Times of India. This is an initiative by Radio Mirchi. The theme for the Classmate Spell Bee this year, Every Child is Unique and So is Every Word, is centered around Classmates' core belief of celebrating uniqueness that encourages students to identify their talents and achieve success on their own terms. But before we get into our speller success stories, let me tell you a funny story of my own. I once returned from a long vacation and found a welcome back card. It read, "Hope you had a good break," spelt as B-R-A-K-E. That reminds me of the time I didn't break because the sign read speed lump instead of speed bump. Luckily, I lived to regret that. Apart from possible danger to life and limb, misspelled signs can lead to some serious misunderstandings. I once felt terribly shy in the restroom because the sign said to blush before leaving. And just the other day, I was fined for crossing a pedestrian not allowed zone spelt as A-L-O-U-D, but I'd kept my mouth shut, exactly as instructed. Misspelled signs may be hilarious, but we're here to celebrate good spelling. After all, we're amongst India's champion spellers. And from the 16 super spellers who survived these rigorous rounds, we are now down to our last 4. So let's meet them.
Hey, I'm Vaswati. I am 14 and I am from the beautiful, quaint city of Guwahati. I go to Gurukul Grammar Senior Secondary School. I was last year's national finale winner and have been coming here for the past 4 years since I was in the 6th grade. I've come here again because I'm attached to this competition. It's just so awesome. And I do hope to win this year. But more than that, I just want to have fun and learn some more.
Hi, my name is Siddharth Pandya. I'm 14 years old. I'm from Delhi Public School, Bangalore East. I support Atletico Madrid because I like watching football and they're a great team. Also, I like playing tennis. I have a philanthropic bent and that's what I want to pursue when I grow up. But in this competition, I'm not going to be philanthropic at all. I'm going to give it my best shot and I'm going to win it.
Hi, my name is Anvesha Acharya. I'm 14 years old. I study in St. Gregorius High School, Mumbai. My favorite word is soliloquy. It means talking to oneself. I like this word because it's difficult to pronounce and because it's an interesting way to put together letters to form a word. And of course, I do it myself sometimes.
My name is Mukund Chaudhary and I am of age 13. I study in Krishna Public School, Raipur. My journey of words began when I was 7 years old and I looked up every difficult word in a dictionary. This curiosity led me to the semi-finals of Spell Bee. I hope to win the competition.
A very warm welcome to our 4 spellers today and a very warm welcome to your families who are here to support you. It's so nice to have you with us. I don't need to remind you now that the competition is only going to get tougher. The stakes are high. You're competing not only for this trophy, not only for a cash prize of 50,000 rupees, courtesy Classmate, but also a guaranteed place in the finals. So let's get things buzzing. Let me remind you briefly the rules of round 1 are such that I will ask each of you a series of 4 words to spell with increasing levels of difficulty but increasing points awarded for every word spelled correctly. You can of course ask me for clues. Those include the definition, part of speech, origin of the word and usage in a sentence. This year we've given our contestants the option to ask for a little help. We've added a Classmate Connect option so our contestants can turn to the classmates for spelling aid, but only in the first 2 rounds. So whenever you're in doubt, just tell me and I will help you to connect with the classmates who will then have 30 seconds to confer and spell the word out for you. It'll then be up to you whether you would accept this or reject the spelling. Amongst our classmates are previous winners from the competition and they include Samvada Venkatesh, Kavya Murlidhar and of course last year's finalist Mahashweta Chakravarti. So without any further ado, let's begin round 1. And our first contestant is back to defend her title as Spell Bee champion. Let's have a warm round of applause for Vaswati Das from Gurukul Grammar Senior Secondary School in Guwahati. Welcome back. How's it been over the past year as champion?
It felt awesome. I have been working for this for years now and finally achieving that goal, it feels like heaven.
But achieving that goal was not enough. You're back.
Yes, mostly because I love this competition. It's not just to win because I feel an attachment to this competition.
That's wonderful. Who has come with you to support you today?
My mom and dad are here. They're lovely, wonderful parents.
Welcome to the show. Shall we begin round one?
Yes.
Your first word, Vashwati, is for 5 points. That word is glyph.
Can I have the meaning, please?
A sculpted or etched character or symbol.
Can I have the language of origin, please?
It is of Greek origin.
Glyph. Glyph. Glyph.
That is absolutely correct. 5 points. Your second word is for 10 points. That word is perquisite.
Can I have the meaning, please?
A benefit which one enjoys or is entitled to on account of one's job or position.
Perquisite. Perquisite.
That's absolutely correct. Well done. Your third word, Vashwati, to spell is now for 15 points. That word is badolatry or bardolatry.
Can I have the meaning, please?
Excessive admiration of Shakespeare.
Language of origin?
It is Middle English and Greek.
Bardolatry.
Is this a word you were familiar with? Well, you got it right. Just to give you a little bit of explanation for the word bardolatry, it comes, of course, from the word bard from Shakespeare. So in Shakespeare, the bard and Greek latria meaning worship. It's nice to know the etymology of words. You have 30 points in round one. One word left to spell. That word is for 20 points. And your word is differvescence or defervescence.
Can I have the meaning, please?
The abatement of a fever as indicated by a decrease in body temperature.
Can I have the language of origin?
It is of Latin origin.
Could I ask for the Classmate Connect option?
You may. Your 30 seconds start now.
See, this is probably the end. Okay. So, the spelling is DEFFERVESCENCE.
Are you all agreed on that? Vashwati, you can choose to agree or disagree at this point.
Could you repeat the word?
Differvescence or defervescence?
Are you sure there's an R before the V?
Choose to go or not go.
Okay. DEFFERVESCENCE.
They got it wrong. You got it right. Very well played. You had me nervous there because they spelt it with 2 Fs. So I thought because you asked them about the R, that was what you were confused about. But you went with a single F, which is absolutely spot on, which means at the end of round one, Vashwati, your score is 50, a perfect score. Well played.
Thank you.
We'll move now to our second contestant today, who is from the Delhi Public School in Bangalore. Let's welcome Siddharth Pandya. Welcome to the show, Siddharth.
Thank you, ma'am.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine. May I just say, you look much more beautiful in real life than you do on TV.
Thank you very much. You look very smart yourself.
Thank you, ma'am.
Who's with you today?
I'm my mom.
Your mother's here in a beautiful sari. Welcome to the show. We'll start round one with you. Your first word is for 5 points, and that word is azure or azure.
Can I have the definition?
Bright blue in color.
Origin of the word?
Latin and French, although originally from Arabic.
Azure.
Absolutely right. Azure or azure. 5 points are yours. And just to tell you a little bit about the origin of the word, it is from Arabic al, meaning the, and lazwad, meaning lapis lazuli. And now for 10 points, your word to spell is shatush.
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 Origin of the word?
Persian.
Definition?
Shatush, high quality wool from the down hair of the chiru or the Tibetan antelope.
SHATOOSH.
Classmates, what do we think? Samvida?
I think it should be SHAHTOOSH.
That is the accurate spelling, I'm afraid. I'm afraid we cannot give you 10 points for that, but the best mistakes are made early on in the game because further we progress, the more points can be scored. We move on to your third word in round 1. This is for 15 points. That word is infelicitous.
Definition?
Unfortunate or inappropriate.
Origin of the word?
Latin.
INFELICITOUS.
That is absolutely correct. Well done. And with that, Siddharth, you get 20 points. One word left to spell in round 1. That word is for 20 points. Your word, Siddharth, is blazonry.
Origin of the word?
French.
Definition?
The art of describing or painting heraldic devices or armorial bearings.
Can I have its usage in a sentence?
The army chief firmly shut down the suggestion to include a tailless donkey on the regiment's blazonry.
BLAZENRY.
So close. There was only one letter wrong. BLAZONRY is the accurate spelling. I'm afraid that means that we cannot give you points for that. And at the end of round 1, your score, Siddharth, stands at 20 points. Well played. I must run off for a while now, but while we're on the topic of running off, when the ancient Romans ran away, they would toss off their capes so as not to get entangled in them or slowed down in any way. Which English word came from this? Why don't you think about this and I'll be right back. You're watching Classmates Spell Bee 2014, powered by the Times of India.